Most folks associate Mark Twain with his more memorable literary characters, like Huck Finn, Tom Sawyer, Injun Joe, and others. However, many people don't know that as a young man, Mark Twain, or Samuel Clemens if you prefer, was a member of an elite corps of men who were riverboat pilots. In these early days, he came to know the mighty Mississippi on intimate terms. Its meandering channels, its hidden obstructions, its behavior in high and low water conditions. In short, he came to understand the very heart of this waterway, which provided his living, and the experiences which later translated into some of our most memorable literature. In-Fisherman magazine editor Doug Stange has likewise discovered that an intimate understanding of rivers is a must for any serious catfishing enthusiast.
Mark Twain, paddle boats, big rivers, and I'll tell you what, don't you forget big catfish go hand in hand. Hi everybody, I'm Doug Stange along with my friend Rich Ekholm, and we're going to show you the simple principles involved with taking big catfish from big rivers. I'll tell you what, the principles are guaranteed.
The area below a dam is one of the best spots to fish on any big river. Traveling catfish are stopped by the dam and often hold in the area because the boiling current attracts bait fish and lets catfish feed on them effectively. You need to look for current breaks, areas where slack water meets fast water. That's where you need to put your bait. My favorite bait, by the way, is a big piece of cut bait. That is a section of bait fish like a sucker.
I'll tell you what we're looking for, Rich. You see the current wash here, and then the current wash back here, and where those two come together, you've got kind of a tunnel area along the bottom. And that's where those catfish hit that, and they use those tunnel areas to travel in this fast water.
Current wash areas are distinct current edges. The obvious break areas are where faster current meets slower moving water. Remember to be extremely careful when you're fishing in the dam tailwater, however. Some areas are simply too dangerous to fish.
Big fish.
Yep. Oh, he's got strong jaws.
Tell you what we're going to do. I'm guessing he's 20 pounds. We're going to put him in a weigh sack and weigh him here. 20 on the nose. An honest 20. There we go.
As you head downstream from the dam, look for the river channel. As you move down the river channel, look for deeper holes in the channel. That's the home of the catfish. Often these holes are found on outside river bends where current sweeps against the bank. This is classic cat territory.
Just like up at the dam, what we've got here is an edge. It's a different kind of edge. Up there we had current edges. Here we've got a big flat coming out. It breaks into the channel here. That buoy is marking the edge of the channel. And so this bend comes up against this bank, and she's deeper. She goes from about 12 feet down to about 17 feet. We're going to try fish the edge of that bend. Fish come filtering through here all the time. We could find spots like this, so 3 or 4 a mile all the way down the river.
Again, you're looking for high percentage holding spots for cats. The river bends are those spots. Follow the meandering river channel and fish the spots where it sweeps against the bank. Also look for wing dams or anything else that obstructs current. Active cats usually move to the front face of wing dams to feed. On the other hand, inactive cats usually hold behind the wing dams in the reduced current. Feeder creeks, too, create washout holes where cats may hold, especially during fall, as they drop out of feeder creeks for the winter. Feeder creeks also bring food, like insects and fish, even small baby birds, easy pickings for catfish.
I tell you, rigs for big river fishing are very simple. That's one of the nice things about catfishing. All we're using is a piece of cut sucker. You want to make sure that your hook is through, maybe a 1/0 or 2/0 hook, all the way through the bait, and you want the barb exposed so that when you set the hook, it's going to find flesh.
All I've got here is hook, split shot, slip rig, about 2 ounces of weight.
The only thing you have to remember in terms of distance from split shot to the hook here is that the further you have this up the hook, the more this thing is going to tend to roll. So we don't have quite so much current here, so I'm going to move this up. In the heavy current that we had up by the dam, we move this down about like that, about 6 inches to a foot, and that reduces the amount of line twist. The only thing you have to remember is once you're out, don't let the bait set there all the time. About every minute, move the bait a little bit. Reason being, your bait might fall into a crevice, a place out there that a catfish can't get at it. So move the bait about every minute. That one going. Really? Just let it go down. Yeah, there we go. Fish. You bet. Good one. Oh, that feels good. Way down there, though.
Feel like a good one?
Yeah, he's gonna go, well, I'd say a little bigger than your fish.
Oh, of course. I'll wait and see here.
He's coming up.
He's coming up?
There he is. Get him down on the current. I'll get easy. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, here he comes up. There we go. Here we go. Woo!
Good one. I would say you're right.
I'd say that's
Could be
almost
bigger.
a replica of the last one. Ah! Woo! Are those nice fish? I tell you, big rivers mean big fish. Rich's first 20, and 2 20-pound cats that even Mark Twain would have been proud of.